Hey, what's up everyone? So today's video is really awesome. I'm going to be collaborating with this guy named Rufus. Thanks for contacting me, Rufus. I'm really glad that we got to collaborate. Make sure to go check out his channel after you guys watch this video. I'll have it linked on the end screen as well as in the description below. With that being said, make sure to share this with your friends, subscribe, like the video, and I really hope you guys enjoy.
Hostage located.
Alright, so feel free to give me a look around here.
Okay, yeah, so the main thing I'm going to be focusing on is the waiting hold of this, but this is a pretty common strategy for the defense to extend into office, initiation, and waiting for bunk defense, and for initiation, that's literally just where side is. So when you're in waiting, I like to place a shield here and put an ADS right here. You can actually, if you see there's footholds in this hallway, you can prone, you can either peek through here or peek from here, but you can watch people run into cache, and you can shoot them without them really being able to react. It's a really easy angle, you should check that out. And
yeah, let me
also, it makes it very difficult for a thermite.
Well, you can see pretty much almost to the entrance.
The shield isn't...
You can see the entrance on this left side.
Yeah, the shield isn't in a good spot for this angle, I would say. You could move it a little bit more to the left, but you can also open up this wall a bit more here so that you can actually impact trick or like nitro trick.
Oh yeah.
So you can either stop thermite completely from actually doing anything, or just make it much harder for Hibana or Ace to open the wall. You have this rotation here, makes it so you can move into initiation much safer. Going through this doorways isn't very good always, especially if that shield is good.
Yeah. Yep.
And you want to make sure these initiation walls are reinforced. You want this rotation in the bunk. You see this waiting rotation and also these footholes?
Yeah.
Those footholes are for an angle I'll show later, but the rotation is just for flexibility. You want these office walls reinforced. You want this rotation here so that people outside of sight can watch into office. And then the reinforcement so people can play at top yellow.
Yeah.
What you want to do with vault wall is optional. Either open it, reinforce it, doesn't matter. But when it comes to these angles in waiting in office, anybody in bunk can come back here, prone, and watch the showers door from bunk. Take a look at that there.
Yeah,
you can see the showers door. And you can watch people come into office as well.
Especially if you have like one of your anchors with, you know, the higher zoom of sights, that'd be really easy for them.
Yeah, so it's a really good angle, and so a person in bunk can support initiation, you know, office. And that's more like, that's kind of off the duo strat, but that's something your teammates can do.
Yeah, I really like that. I'm also a big fan of extending, you know, sites so that you have more map control and map coverage. And the way that this one's set up, it allows for it to not just be selfish in a sense too, because sometimes when you extend, you either can't go that far, or when you do extend, you risk certain areas. And with this, it doesn't seem like you can really risk that much. I don't really have too many questions. I mean, my only question is, does this tend to spread out like the defense kind of thin, or does it not really do that?
Well, so if you watch Pro League, almost every single time the attackers are going to push cache side, and so this forces the attackers to have kind of a linear push. And very rarely will a team ever push cafe, because you know, you enter cafe and you have one doorway.
Yeah, it's a very big traffic zone. Yeah,
so really, even if you're in initiation, office, and waiting, and you only have 2 people on site, the defenders can rotate over. The office player can literally just run over and just play right by this doorway here. And now the attackers cannot do anything. Player in waiting can watch both office and waiting very easily from here. And then the initiation player can just worry about initiation. It's very easy to hold initiation playing behind the statue.
Alright, gotcha. Well, that's super cool.
Okay, so this would be for Aviator Games. It's a statue side roam, and you're gonna have one person playing either statue or trophy, and another playing either Astro and trophy. It's pretty flexible, because the trophy player can watch Astro with this rotation, and also from the connector, and the statue player can watch tiles if the trophy player is watching Astro. Now, the way I like to play it is I like to play close on this door right here. Most people will not get on aviator window for some reason. I don't know why.
They don't.
It's a very linear push, and so it's really easy to play against that. And so I'll place a nitro cell on the floor. I'm gonna ping it.
Pre-place?
Yeah, you come over here, and I'll show you where the nitro is once you get in here. It's just right there. And so when you're playing right by that door, people don't expect you to be right there, of all places. And so you can hear them when they're very close. And I just blow up the nitro, and then I peek. Because someone always tries to go for the refrag, and SMG-11 shreds at close range. And you can also use your shotgun too. These holes are for watching red hallway. And you want this wall reinforced and with a mute jammer on it. And you want mute jammers on this door, the door, and Astro. But that's all for this.
Alright, cool. So you're kind of mainly focusing on people pushing in from master and closet and bath.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I play it. I don't really, when I play this, I have someone else play statue or trophy, and they just need to watch this one doorway. But I mean, if you have a shotgun, you can also play close on tiles here, and it's really easy.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I like that you have that pre-placed nitro in a sense, especially because I think pre-placed nitros can be utilized really well, especially if you can read your opponents and tell that they've been pushing from somewhere specifically, and this pre-placed nitro can help out with that.
Yeah, I've done this strat maybe like 10 times, 10 to 15 times, and every single time I get the nitro kill, and most of the time I get a second kill.
It's really cool. Appreciate you showing us this.
Alright, we can go to the next one now.
Alright, so for this one's pretty standard. I like playing this as much as I can considering Consulate. It's basically just a really big power play for holding yellow stairs, as well as just having options to be able to go to other places. So this one's more of a duo queue strat. You can do it with one person, but the other operator would be Jaeger. You want to do it solo queue, you have to use the M8, and it's a great shotgun, but you know, he has the carbine, so you might as well use that while you can. How it goes is mute with the shotgun would play around here, and then he just has a bunch of rotate options. He can rotate through here, which also allows for some cool angles, and if not, he can really play close. And if no one ends up pushing yellow, say he has a really tight grip and they just don't contest him, say they start to get control for here, if you're a little bit more confident than me, you could rotate through here. If not, what I prefer to do is I'll actually rotate down these stairs, and you can see them hop in as well as most of the plants from this angle. If you want to even open up the desk that I'm shooting at, you can to, you know, stop even more things. But yeah, it's nice and simple. You don't have to worry about too much. The only things that I've noticed that I worry about is if the rest of my team doesn't get a good grip on spiral stairs, I end up having to dip from here, and then I'll have to play close around right in this corner, because I can usually hear them if they go to the rotate. But in doing so, you also lose yellow, and if there's that little lagger behind who decides to come up yellow, now you're pinched. That's the only time I've seen the strategy perform somewhat poorly, but for the most part, you're for sure going to delay a lot of things. And if your team can work with that, or you and your partner can work with that, you'll be fine. It's really fun too. You end up hitting a lot of nasty little shotgun quick leans if you're with it, and it's super fun. Really simple setup. Like, you have mainly 3 things that you just got to open. Just that it allows you to do this much kind of stuff.
I like that you have this rotation here. A lot of people don't like that, but I like that.
Having yellow stairs is such a power play. Like I said, if you aren't even as confident to go through here, you have the other option of this, feet peaks in a sense to see all the way there. If you have a better sight than the one-time sight, it's going to be way easy. If not, you just have a lot of options from one area. Is there anything else that you kind of want to tell me about or are wondering about?
No. All right, we're done. Yeah.